What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? Happy Hump Day Wednesday. Come on in the room.
It's really going by slow to me.
Slow? You didn't blend in your lotion.
You just gonna look at me on that? Y'all gonna laugh, Brasher? I got you. I got you.
Welcome in the room, you guys. Come on in the room. Where's your phone?
I ain't got nothing to do with
I
you.
just want to make sure it's on silent.
I'll do that in the mission.
Okay, just want to make sure we're on silent.
Yes, I'm on side.
Like I'm Let's go. I'm so excited today. I have one of my favorite couples in the studio.
Power team in the building.
Let's freaking go. Listen, you guys, I want you to share this with everyone you know. If this Fearless Investing series has helped you, it's helping you conquer some of these fears and these roadblocks that you've mentally put in your head, share it with others who are interested in investing in real estate, who are interested in just really making their goals for 2024 happen and just stepping outside of that comfort zone. So share it with the people you know. Let's do it.
Yo, what's going on? Listen, it's Keith Everett, Real Estate Diddy. I'm right here at the Simple Sexy Flipping Conference. I gave 10 ways on how to find off-market properties. If you're somebody trying to learn how to use the bank, find private money lenders, and knowing how you can fund the properties, you need to be here.
I would definitely recommend this event to anybody, especially if you're looking to get started in this business, because sometimes you just don't know where to go, and sometimes you don't know how to get started, and sometimes it could be the reverse. You got the motivation, but you don't have the education, or you have the education, you don't have the motivation. So sometimes it's being in certain rooms with certain people that'll kind of uplift you or inspire you or get you moving, get you thinking. But more importantly, this is the kind of room you want to be in, especially if you're a newbie.
Go. What's up, you guys? So y'all know we were during the commercial break having our own little sidebar.
Is that really a commercial break though?
Yeah. If you didn't know, the Fearless Investing Podcast is sponsored by the Sexy Flipping Conference 2024. Okay? And all of our sponsors.
Shout out to our sponsors.
Jacob Title, Ex Flipper, Good Home Inspection, Dennos Funding, Junk Fathers, New Western, REI Decoded. Make sure you check out all of our sponsors. Show them some love. Tell them that Denmark sent you. Let's do it.
All right, let's go. Who do we have in the building today?
Who do we have in the building? Listen, we literally have a power couple in this building. All right. When did they join? When did you join Ex Flipper Academy?
You ask me like I posted.
November of last year.
Oh,
1 year?
So just a year.
So just a year of joining Ex Flipper, being under our mentorship. And when I tell you guys, I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready to break some fears. I hope you're ready to picture yourself, because they are you. Like, they have been through the same things that you've been through. They have had the same obstacles and barriers that have stopped you, and they have accomplished the goal. They have met the bar, they have exceeded expectations, and they continue to exceed expectations. I have Victoria Brasher to my right, and to my further right, I have Steve
I
Brasher.
wonder how you're gonna say that. Right. Yeah. Like, I was wondering, how you gonna get that? Oh, you did a good job though.
It came on the
You
fly.
did,
Yeah, very well done.
you did a good job. If you guys have any questions during this podcast, any comments, make sure you drop them down below. Miss Brasher and Mr. Brasher is an open book. So fire away. Let's get going.
Let's
Cool.
keep going.
Okay, we got two people now. I don't think we ever did two people.
No, this is the first.
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Who is Miss Brasher?
Well, first and foremost, I am a woman of God, a child of God.
Let's go.
That's number one, foremost. Individually, I'm a happy go person, go getter. Career wise, I'm a nurse practitioner.
Hold up. We have a lot of nurses,
We do
and we did not
realize
that until Ashley Green became a deal partner
Yeah.
and started getting more into what she do and kind of working around her schedule. And it was like, we have a lot of nurses.
We have Yolanda, you, Tamika was at one point. Christy, not Christy. Is Christy? What Christy?
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, who else?
Ashley,
Ashley, Victoria, Tamika at one point. Yolanda. Who am I?
and
missing?
somebody else I
Jessica.
forget.
Who?
Tyner.
Jessica.
Tyner, Burns, Miss. She works in.
She does. Jennifer.
Yeah.
So you guys are spitting out names I didn't even know.
Yeah. So like it was one of
I
weird
invested
mixes.
and I'm like,
Megan.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So God-fearing woman, nurse. What else? you got?
mother, wife.
How many kids?
We have 2 children, teenagers, 18 and 16.
Okay.
Yes. And we breed Shih Tzus.
Dog lovers.
Yes. But we're trying to get Labradoodles. Look, our poodles.
Labrador.
Yes, our poodle is.
I will take our conversation so
I'm ready.
I'm so far.
We wear many hats. So. What I do is we're looking at them.
Mr. Brasher, talk to us. Who is Mr. Brasher?
First of all, like she said, we God-fearing people. We based everything around God, and we built our relationship off God. Faith first. You know what I'm saying? You got to have faith, and then you got to put the work in. And I'm a father. I work in corrections at a prison. I'm the supervisor. I'm an intake supervisor, intake coordinator. I wear many hats at the prison. Like she said, we do dogs. It's just with Victoria, you never know what you're gonna do. I'm all in.
I'm not in a box. I don't like to be
She-
stuck in a box. So, yeah, I'm just not that type of person.
You know, so I'm just all in. I'm just all around guy.
Okay. Ask me
So, I had something that I was gonna say, and it was when Victoria was talking, but then I forgot. But how do you do like you're always so happy, so go lucky, like so energetic, so positive. How? Like
I can't really
Are
say
you
how
ever
I got.
down?
Oh yes,
Okay,
indeed,
okay.
yes indeed. And so, I mean, I've been like a happy-go-lucky as a child, so that's just my nature. That comes, natural to me. So that's a lot of reason why I keep my circle small because
Okay.
the reason why is because I know I play off a lot of positivity. So that's what I want in turn because there's a lot of down in the world. There's just a lot of down in general. So for me, I feel like it's easier to be down and it takes work to be positive. And I don't mind working and putting forth the effort to stay up,
Okay.
So,
Okay. So how did y'all meet the Denmarks?
We met the Denmark. So about, I'm going to say August. I don't know what I was looking for, what I was researching, to be honest, on YouTube. I think it was related. So we had just purchased some land, and I think it was probably related to that. And kind of to go back to Steve and I, when we were dating, some of the questions you asked to find out if, this is a lifelong partner. What are your 5-year goals? What are your 10-year goals? What do you see yourself? So those are some of the questions we asked ourselves while we were dating. And one of the things we talked about was being an investor. Not knowing, exactly what avenue we would take, but we talked about this, almost 10 years ago now.
Wow.
And so last year, God blessed us with the opportunity to purchase some land. And I don't know exactly, I was on YouTube, no telling what I was researching, but you guys came across and I really connected with you guys. I started watching mainly. First, I was really just watching. Then I finally told Steve about it. I was like, hey.
I was laying in the bed. She literally called me from work. Hey, babe, we got to get with them. We got to do this. She was like, we got to do it. I said, okay, let's do it.
Yeah. And that's when y'all did y'all November special. So I was actually at work when this, so I don't take any, cars or anything into work. So I was literally at work this night. Go out. I was like, I don't have anything on. I was like, well, we have to take advantage of this. And I
never do that. Yeah. Never have that. Oh,
we've never had this conversation.
Never.
Oh, wow.
So thanks to YouTube and Wind Down.
I think it was Wind
Down.
It may have been Wind Down.
And you guys were like doing it every day for a certain amount of time.
She was sending it to me, and I was like, okay. And then when she said, let's do it, I was like, okay,
let's go. Okay.
All right. That is so good.
Yes, Jimmy.
Available. What you need?
Them puppies money, man. They always available. We gotta have some product. Okay, so
hey, Frank. Go ahead.
What's up, Frank? I ain't seen Frank in a minute. How you doing? So met us through YouTube, joined the program, and I am going to fast track this conversation.
Okay.
You come to the conference. Tell us about your experience at the first conference.
The first conference was just so uplifting. It's just really nice to be in a place where everybody is like-minded. They're going for pretty much the same things, but everybody come from different directions. So it really hits home. I done been through this, or I'm going through this, and we're still doing this. No excuses. And I just really like that environment. That uplifts me in itself. So.
What I got from the conference is you get the ups and downs of the whole business. It's like people gonna tell you the good side and the bad side. So you also need to know what's the good and the bad, because that's just something that you're gonna go throughout the process.
Okay, great job. And that reminds me, like we just left a strategy call with a student at a property.
We did. That was not a strategy call. That was a strategy session.
A strategy session at a property. We was having the same conversation to where they got a contractor. Contractor gave them a price of $45,000 to do the inside and outside of the project. They are busy, so they did labor and material. But as we're walking through the property, we're saying, hey, I don't know if he's gonna make this $45,000. If he do, it's gonna surprise me. But these are the things to look out for. And I think that's a big part of having mentors and coaches and even people in your corner to say, hey, great job on this, but look out for this too, because this might can hurt you down a lot.
Absolutely.
So I think we do a good job of trying to be transparent and telling people that it ain't easy.
It's not easy. It's a process. You're gonna fail a little bit. Are you having some issues right now?
Not at the moment.
Yeah, we just got over
that. Like, so we just finished, and you're going to have tonight, and I appreciate it now. Going through the process, don't get me wrong. Because I'm usually the man on grounds on our projects now, since he works, 9 to 5. But I'll call him and babe. He'll calm me down. It's
gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
So it works out. It really do.
So I have to keep her kind of calm, and then I step in and take care of the situation, because sometimes she, you got to do that. You got to have each other back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have to. Oh my goodness.
Go ahead. I'm gonna go to a fair question.
Okay.
Next question gonna be yours.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
What was the biggest fear before joining X-Flipper Academy?
I think for both of us, we probably just not knowing, and I think
Oh,
that's
ooh.
I think that's just us being human. I mean, you want to take the next step, but you don't know what's behind the next door. And the next, I mean, so I just think that's something that's coming, and we have to just muster up that courage. Like, hey, I'm gonna move. Like I'm gonna stay moving. I'm more risky, I think, a little bit.
But you got to stay moving in order to get where you need to go anyway.
Right.
That's with anything, because if you don't move, you stuck.
You're stuck.
You're stuck.
Yeah. So it's for us, just not knowing.
Yeah, just not knowing.
Yeah.
And you guys touching a lot of people, because I would say 75% of the people we talk to that's interested in getting started in real estate, that's the number one fears. Is we just don't know where to start. I don't know where to go.
What to do.
I want to do it. I have the ambitions. I actually been saving some money. Like I've been doing things to get on this investor journey, but I just don't know.
Yeah.
So
and who to trust? Because like say, even with you guys, like I watched you guys for about a couple of months, kind of before, and I just felt like I could kind of feel your spirit. I felt like y'all was just down home people, very transparent, and just laid it out there. So that was the big connect for me. Because I mean, you don't want to just have anyone as your mentor, Yeah, I mean, you just don't.
Y'all like like all the conversations we had today.
Yeah, in person, just to get to meet y'all and be around y'all, that was done it for me. You know what I'm saying? You can watch somebody on YouTube, on TV all day, but just being around that person, you can actually tell how you can get the vibe. It's just the vibe.
You guys are easy though. Like you're easy students. And I say that because you're such A students. We tell you to do something and you know what you do? Do it.
Do it. Sometimes being smart and being the smartest person in your circle has challenges. Yeah. And one of the challenges is because you've been the smartest person in your circle, it's hard to take direction from somebody else because a lot of smart people are always trying to still figure it out because they've been figuring it out all their life. But y'all are super smart, but y'all take directions better than anybody I've probably seen.
Yeah.
And it's not like, okay, go do step A. And we might hint on step B.
We hint on step C. And it's
like, okay, by the time we talk to y'all done did step A. You halfway through a step B, like, hey.
You talked about step C. Do you think now's the time to do step B?
We're like, hold up. Like, one step at a time. Small step. But I promise you, y'all are the great example of how to be smart, how to take direction, and how to execute. Y'all are executing.
Well, we appreciate that. And, I don't like to, I wouldn't dare abuse you guys as mentors. I know, like I said, that's, like I think we had this conversation a while back. And I was like, oh, I'm going to be a good student, but I'm not going to be that worst student.
Yeah.
When I come to you, you're going to know.
You're gonna know. Yes.
And I think that's what it's all about. That's what makes it a win. That's what makes you guys' success so good and so sweet. Because you've been able to take massive imperfect action, even when you don't quite understand it, you just do enough. Okay, that's clear. Okay, I'm gonna move a little bit more. I'm not, and you'll say, I'm not really sure about this, but you told me to do it, so I did it. So what's next?
So one of the first things I would say that we did, we're gonna talk about this. I'm gonna let Steve talk about it more. So we had to get Steve credit up. That was kind of one of our first strategy call things. Was hey. Let's get Steve credit up. Tell us about that process of getting the credit up.
Well, I followed everything that he told me to do. So we got my name off the car, and that was one of the big things that really just boosted my credit all the way up. I don't exactly remember how many points it went up, but it went up dramatically. It just went through the roof.
So for the people who don't know what you just said, let's break it down a little bit. So you guys were on a car together.
Yeah, so we didn't know. So because this was something I didn't know anything about.
Yeah, we just learned that.
Yeah, we just learned. So like for us, a lot of things we have is together. So both of our names were on it. And so they was like, no, you guys need to separate your finances. I'm like, separate finances? Yeah. What do you mean by that?
We did.
So that's what they mean to like, no, you have yours, he has his. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. Like she said, I'm like, okay, I don't understand
Don't
the whole
understand
process,
it.
but we're gonna do what you told us to do. So that's exactly what we did. So we took him off a lot of things that the base it wasn't really no need, for. And I to be honest, I think it went up about 80 points.
Yeah,
It went up, I mean, pretty,
I hate it.
yeah.
Yeah. I like I said, I don't remember the number, but it was
And just to give a little game, because we're gonna have fun, we're gonna motivate, we're gonna get some game too. What we mean by even though you're married, be financially divorced. Because if something happens to one person, you can always fall back on the other person's credit. So, but if you got everything tangled together, if one person falls, we all fall.
Yeah.
So understand that it wasn't saying don't do nothing together, don't do the
Doesn't mean
marriage.
you're divorced
Yes.
for real.
It's not like that. It's just saying, hey, you guys are more powerful separated from a buying power standpoint.
You can do more deals on paper separated than you can jointly.
Yes. So that's kind of what made the first start of the credit score going up and diversifying the credit.
So credit score jumps up.
Mm-hmm.
And we knew immediately Steve had never purchased a house before.
Right.
So we were getting that credit score where it needed to be to get a house. How did that work out?
We're in that. So so we purchased a second home, rented out the first home.
Yeah.
And then we moved right along and purchased a duplex.
Ooh, all that within the first year?
All that in the first year.
Oh,
Just
my
by
God.
following direction. You got to
Right.
do what was told. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because if you don't follow directions, something gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But when we took action and followed direction, and I thought Antonio was a magician. I was like, wow. I'm talking about everything that he was coming with was like, okay, do this, do that. And then you seen the progress and things was happening like that. And I was like, wow.
Yes. So a lot of times,
Frank said that's too much info.
that's
for
too much.
Frank.
Oh, we're gonna give it to him. Right? We're gonna give it to him.
But
But I think that it's little things like that is
That's
why
stopping
Victoria
someone.
can say, I can connect with them.
Yeah.
Like that was gold right there.
Right.
Like what else they might know.
right. Right. I mean,
What else they might know.
Right.
So we're gonna give it to them. And a lot of times, some people in the path they took is not an uncommon path to where you're already in a house. Sometimes moving is the next best step to a new house and renting or selling that house you're in. So we're looking for external. Say that word.
External.
Yes, that word right there. We're looking for the things, but sometimes we can look internal first to get ourselves a boost so that once we actually go out there and start doing some outside investments, our foundation is a little strong.
Yeah, and we didn't want to go straight out into an investment property because we wanted to take advantage of that financial divorce. We wanted to take advantage of that 3.5 FHA. Like at that, those interest rates were impeccable. Like why?
Y'all probably 3-4. What's our interest rate?
Well, the interest rates were still they were going down with
Okay.
this new one.
Okay.
The old house is.
Okay.
Yeah. But this was just we hadn't even been here a year.
Oh.
So yeah, we had
May-ish.
yeah.
June. When did June?
6
Wow.
7 months.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So they got out of that house,
You got to talk about
moved
it.
into the new house,
Mhm.
All right.
put a tenant in the other house, in all of. I feel like it was a 30-day window.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I feel like it was
No,
what?
or technically, like so this person was literally waiting.
window.
Yeah, they were waiting on us to
Move.
find right.
Yeah.
so we got a new tenant in, and we're gonna get into your business just a little bit.
Just
You were
around.
how much was the mortgage on your house you was living in, your original house?
$690.
$690. How much are you renting that house out for?
$1,650.
I'm sorry.
So you basically created $1,000 a month cash flow by one move.
Correct. How's you guys though?
That's amazing. That's music.
You're the brain behind the
Music.
operation.
Like, that is what you need to help achieve your goals
Yeah.
and your dreams. It's little things. It's not always big things. It's the little steps. Just like she said, we had a tenant waiting before we even moved out.
Mhm.
It's the little things. Hey, just start putting fillers out there.
Tell people
Just
what you're
start
doing.
telling people what you're doing. Boom. Works out. All right, Ashley?
Oof, it gave me the chills. All right. So, did you have any fears going through that part? What were some fears you
What
had?
the rents are
Well, just the disconnect, because there was the my first home.
Yeah.
I got it built, so that part, just that connection that you have with your first one.
I understand.
Yeah, so
Letting it go.
One thing I would say that helped with that is we always talking about being emotionally attached. And when you have those conversations, and you don't necessarily have to have a direct conversation. We didn't have to say, Victoria, are you emotionally attached to this house? We know she's emotionally attached.
She should
It's
be.
her house. Like especially if your first one or your mom grew up there, there's attachment to it.
Mhm.
But the fact that we're putting it in the air, hey, let's make sure that we are making
The right decision.
the right decisions that's not emotionally driven. So that was a fear or a challenge, I would say,
Mhm.
that we had to overcome. But it wasn't hard.
It
The
was-
numbers worked. So when you see the
When
numbers,
you
it
saw
was like,
$1,000, you was packing up a little fast.
all right.
So we are into the new house. We got tenant in place. Did we quit?
no, we're ready for the next move.
Now.
Yeah, so we're ready for the next move. So it took us about, let me see, we moved in, May, so tenant in June. So 2 months. We closed on a deal in
Duplex.
August. Yeah, the duplex in August. Completed it and have tenants in as of, both moved in as of this weekend. So
The ninth.
Both sides of the field.
Both.
correct.
Oh, my
All
God.
right.
And we have offer on another project.
Are y'all real? Like, are y'all? Because
Full-time job.
Right.
Yes.
people.
Full-time parents.
Yes.
Right.
Full-time business owners.
Yeah.
Right.
Full-time husband and wife.
Yeah.
Right.
You still got to give each other
All
time.
right.
Right.
All that.
Right.
Know what? What you said? It's know what?
When
No E.
Oh.
Know what?
when no break.
No
No
excuses.
No excuses.
No
Oh no.
No excuses,
Yeah,
y'all.
no
No,
excuses.
this is a real story, real people. No excuses. You make time for what you want to make time for.
Right.
It's possible. That's for sure. It's possible. Like people that really know me, I am a busy bee by nature. It's always something to be done. So it is possible.
And I got one thing to add. Once you start, don't stop.
Mm.
When you stop, you get stuck.
You lose that
complacent,
momentum.
Yeah.
And then you start wondering, oh man, I should do something else.
Ooh.
No, don't stop. Keep going. Because
That's it.
we gonna keep going.
That's it.
We gonna keep going.
A lot of times, my I can't even take credit for this, but my coach, shout out to Tom, he says it all the time. He says that the biggest distractions comes in the form of opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Something
Like
shiny,
something
prettier,
shiny,
faster.
something quicker. Whatever you're doing to have success, keep doing it. Stay focused. Lock in.
Mhm.
Put your blinders on and lock in. Because the moment you start widening them open and you start turning your head, you lose sight of the goal.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
so make sure that you are making time for what you want to make time for. Make sure that you are putting in the hours so that you can overcome your challenges and fears.
I just had such a.
We don't know what that means.
I can't even explain it. So I guess that's what it is. An epiphany. When
T-Pain?
no.
I'm sorry, I listen to the T-Pain podcast. I'm sorry.
So you know how the old folks say it gets clear. Like I'm trying to use the exact phrase that the old folks use. Y'all help me out because I'm getting it wrong.
Right.
But it's when you can see things clearer as you get older. What they say, by and by.
By and by.
But what's the
Right.
phrase before by and by? You learn by and by. What's the phrase, y'all?
I don't know.
But
I don't know.
here's what when Antonio said, soon as you turn your head or you move, you start to lose sight. When you're running track, they always teach you to not look on the side of you and to look straight ahead.
Mhm.
And you don't understand that really when you're running track, that the coach is coaching you, that you need to stay focused and you need to look right here. Don't worry about what this person is doing, because the moment you look at them, you just lost the race.
Right.
Life is just like that. Stay focused. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. What am I supposed to be doing? What are my goals? Am I accomplishing them? Am I even pushing myself to go past them? Because I'm sure your first goal was you just wanted to have some cash flow.
Right.
So now I need to be able to do more.
Right.
Because that goal that you thought was so big is nothing.
It's nothing.
Right.
Because you get to that hill and you realize, oh, that's a mountain over
Right.
there. There's another mountain over there I can climb. But if you start looking, you're never going to even hit that goal to even know that there's more opportunities for you. There's more wealth for you. There's more knowledge for you. There's more possibilities for your family. So stay focused, y'all. Stay focused.
Yes, stay focused. What's
Hey,
up, AB?
Hey, Trish.
I don't know who the Facebook user is. What's up, Trish? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Who is Facebook user? Tell me who you is.
It's probably two
Patricia
different
Mix.
people.
It's who, what, now how?
Patrice Mixon.
Maxon. Aria decoded.
Got you. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's go back down memory lane. So one thing that we didn't touch on, and I want to not spend a long time on it.
Okay.
After we got the house, it was time to get us an investment property. We went and got some funding.
We did.
We went and got some funding. So we believe in leverage. We believe in the Robert Kiyosaki, Good Debt and Bad Debt. If you have not read that book, go read that book.
So the name of the book is Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Because I don't want them to think the name of the book is Good Dad, Bad Dad.
I got you. You know that's why you here. Correct me. Yeah, so go read that book. And a lot of times people are afraid of debt.
We in an affiliate agreement with Robert Kiyosaki.
Man, that man ain't gonna pay us.
You don't know. I need an affiliate agreement.
Oh.
My coach knows him. So be careful. Just be ready.
Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. All right, so understand that. Good debt, bad debt. And if you are getting debt and you're using that debt to make money, that's considered good debt. As long as that debt is making you money, it's good debt. So we went and got some funding in order to get the duplex. Around about how much funding did we get?
Well, actually,
We did it before.
We did it for the house.
Right, because we had a little, we had some, we had some funds set aside. But we did that with the credit, the separating the credit and boosting
Okay,
and all that
okay.
stuff. And
a lot.
Remember?
Over 50.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
over
$50,000.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this and you are a person that takes pride in your credit and you want to get into real estate, what could $50,000 cash do for you and your business, for you and your dreams? How could that change your trajectory of where you're going?
How can it get you started? Like, I was talking to someone today and he was like, I saved up some money to invest in real estate. But then when we started talking about the $10,000 range, he was like, "Ooh, that's a lot." But is it a lot if you have someone that's going to lend it to you so you can do your first deal? Is that a lot when you're playing with, and I'm not going to say playing with it, but when someone else is supporting your business and being the foundation to jumpstart your business, how much easier is that for you to not have to worry about that one fear of, how much does it cost? Can I afford it? Can I do it? I don't have enough money. You can't afford not to do a deal if you got funding sitting right here waiting on you.
Right.
Gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta take action. We believe in partnerships. So either you're going to partner with somebody else or you're going to partner with the bank.
But you're going to partner with someone.
You're going to partner with somebody because partnerships is what's going to elevate you very quick to where you're trying to go.
And if you don't use partnerships, just know that it just takes longer. So be okay to spend more time. We spent the first, probably 10 years.
It wasn't quite 10. About the first
it
6.
felt like 10.
about the first 6 or 7 in our own little circle, trying to figure out everything by ourselves.
Trying to save
Trying to
every
save a-
time we got
Trying to
rent.
save a penny on all of these rehabs and not being able to open our own eyes and see
To the opportunities
the
around us.
possibilities that was around.
Mhm.
So we know it's a challenge. We know it's a different way of thinking.
It's the, yeah.
But if you get around the right people, and that's what happened to us, we got around the right people, and they said it enough times to where
It finally sunk in.
it was like, I heard that a whole 5 years ago. Why have I never took that action? But it wasn't my time to take action. It came when it was time. And when it was time, it was time. All right. So let's all things aren't perfect. You just finishing remodeling the duplex in Fairfield. Give us your biggest challenge in that remodel.
Oh yeah, the plumber.
The plumber. Talk to it. Teach somebody something about plumbing today.
So we had a plumber that was going to do the work, and he basically kept delaying. Because I mean, so this project, the project should have been 45 days max. So it ended up being about 90 days. And so the plumber held it up. Well, probably a good 3 weeks.
I don't like talking about it.
That's a tough spot.
Yeah, right. So we finally put our guns down and fired that one and got a new one.
Go ahead.
Oh, and got a new one. But yes, our sub general contractor was great. I mean, they came in and did,
Boom.
yeah. But
And you have worked with them before.
yes, so
We
we
already knew how to work with them.
yes, right.
And
But
guess who we met him at?
Well, you better bet.
REI.
Get in the room. Get in the room, y'all.
and we ran into him.
Yeah.
Well, we ran into him
And
at
no,
Home
Home
Depot
Depot.
one night.
Listen,
So we didn't even I mean, we didn't really get his information till we went to Home Depot.
Depot.
Yeah.
And I was like,
we remembered
I
him
mean, he looked
from
familiar.
right.
Boom. And it
Boom.
just clicked.
so for everybody out there that always asks me, like, where do I find my contractors at? We found them at the second place.
Home Depot.
Depot. Like, walk through Home Depot. Go in the mornings before they really start. So go 7 a.m. That's when you're going to find your good contractors. Go 7 a.m. till about 8 a.m. Go in the Pro Extra area and just stay there and watch the people that come out, see who's ordering the stuff, and just start talking to them. Hey, you did some work. What property are you going to? Follow them to their job and look at the work. Like,
Yeah,
yes, looking at me like, what? Yeah, follow them to the job. Watch them do the work. Talk to them. Tell them to come look at yours. Like, that's how you meet them. Go where they are. Don't think they're gonna just show up. Go where they are. They're at Floor Decor. They're at Home Depot. They're at Lowe's. That's where they are.
Yep. I totally agree with that.
So that's what my contractors are, y'all. Literally, my contractor's probably there right now, picking up some material. So that's where you don't find them.
Not right now.
But we did find another plumber.
Okay.
And he was-
How we find out about him?
Oh, I don't.
Did we put it in the group? I know we put it in the group.
What does name start with?
On the wheel?
Willie.
Willie.
I don't know.
Maybe.
You asked for a referral.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
But we put it in the group and we got some referrals, but we met. I don't know how we met Willie, but Willie was but his partner was
His partner
was on point.
right.
With everything. You have those people that you have some contractors, some plumbers that they do all the other stuff and the other ones come in and actually do the work. That's how their relationship was. So we dealt. What was it?
And they got right to it for the most part. They pretty much got right to it.
What was his name?
What they call him, Big T. So
Big T.
Okay.
Big T.
Okay.
That was his name.
So I'm gonna talk about the contracting world for 1 minute. If you don't know what these terms are, you need to get your behind to Simple Sexy Flip. There's general contractors, there's subcontractors, there's master plumbers, there's electricians, there's journeymen, there's all type of words in that construction world that you need to know. And if you don't know those things, if you don't know where they fall in the pecking order, we're gonna break it all down when we get to Simple
Right.
Sexy Flipping.
Rodney's gonna break it down.
And you got to know those things
Yeah,
because
you got it.
you don't want to be dealing with a journeyman and he's charging you master prices. You don't want to deal with
Or can't pull a permit for you
yes
because he's not
Right.
even
because
connected
he's
to
not
a master.
licensed.
Right.
And now you
right.
shut down and you thought you were straight, but you
Right.
paying these master prices and he can't even show up.
Yes. So if you don't do anything else, come and get that basic knowledge. So when you start your project, you know the questions to ask. Hey, can you pull permits? Can you pull permits under your name?
Yeah,
Mhm.
not under my name as
Right.
the owner.
Right.
It'll save you a
Under
lot
your
of
name.
time and money, and they will start treating you different because you're talking their language.
Mhm.
If you start talking their language, you get treated a little different. But if you're not talking their language and you are a retail customer, you're gonna get retail prices. And don't look up 3 months later and wonder why your project over budget because you didn't do the work on the front end. All right, so let's get back. You know I go left
You
field. So
went
it's
all
your
the way
job to
left.
keep
Go
us.
in the dumpster.
That was
The dumpster. Talk about the dumpster. Talk about the dumpster. Let's go.
The dumpster. Oh
that's something we
boy,
didn't know.
man, did we under budget that dumpster? That dumpster.
So,
Woo, that dumpster threw us for a loop. So it took, and this is just one side. So only one side of this duplex was occupied. The other side was clean and clear. Now there was a shed that had to be cleaned out, and then some structure in the back, that we just got tore down. But anywho, 4 dumpsters. We went through 4 dumpsters on this site.
Wow.
So that took us for a loop. We were not,
I remember not knowing that y'all still had that dumpster out there and we were talking
yeah. And that was still charged.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
this dumpster is causing me a problem. I said, well, you're finished with your rehab. For
Right.
real. Like you just
You
nothing
got
else
the-
has to be thrown away. Come on, it.
So if you've never rented a big dumpster before, they give you a small window on the front end and they charge you every day after that.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure you're on your game and make sure that you're not paying extra just for that dumpster sitting there.
And there's so many things that you learned on this project that it takes you going through the project to even have those issues, to even do better the next time. But guess what? The next time you're going to have a whole different set. We are still at 150 in. We are still having things that, okay, well, that's new. Even with students, we were talking about this today. Even with students, we're having things where it's like, okay, well, that's something new that we have to put in our toolbox that
Yep,
you
you're
don't
always
learn.
learning.
You are always learning.
Always learning.
Yeah. So look, and I'm going to give somebody else a good nigga that we didn't know. So I'm assuming somebody else didn't know.
That's why they watch.
So we purchased this duplex. When they went to pull the permit, on the permit, we put, the address and that it was a duplex. Well, that is not enough. So anyone that is interested in purchasing a multifamily or anything with more than one door, when they pull that permit, they have to specify each door, literally. If you do not, you'll be like us. We had to go back and purchase another permit for the other side.
That's one house.
Yeah, but it's one roof, and nothing like it's one roof. This is a difference.
That was a learning
So
curve.
that was a learning experience. So
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We rented out, we bought a new house. We rented out our old house, our personal house.
Mm-hmm.
We have bought a duplex. We rehabbed the duplex. We have put tenants in the duplex.
Mhm.
Just for the people watching, what's the rent on each side of these duplexes?
$850 and $9 for the other one because the other one had
Y'all went up. Ooh.
No. Well, he has pets, and we charge.
Oh, you
pet.
got a pet fee.
Yes, we
Come
charge a
on,
monthly pet fee
fee.
besides a non-refundable
on.
deposit. Now we love pets, but we do have a pet fee for that because
That's
things do
protect.
happen. So and
So you
right,
don't have to
right,
rehab it again.
right. So
Ooh.
Just get that cash flow up. Just get it up there.
So look, that's one loan.
Yes.
That's one loan and 2 doors. You do the math.
Y'all got 3 doors now?
yes, 3.
3 doors in a year.
And what coming?
What's coming?
What you said?
I just heard you say I got another offer out.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have.
Tell us about it. Tell us about it. What do y'all like
This-
about this deal?
Well, the numbers are right.
Oh,
So
start with the numbers. Start with the numbers.
Numbers gotta be right.
Start with the numbers. All right. If you ever get in trouble in real estate, go back to the numbers.
Wait a minute. So what are numbers? Like I can't just say this house is ran down and it looks like it can be real pretty when I fix it up. Does that
well,
not-
this one is a little different.
Okay.
So, like I tell you, I'm not. We're not box people.
Okay.
So this one will actually be a move-in ready one. This
Mhm.
would be
Okay.
a home, a move-in ready. So we would instantly get that cash flow because everybody's objective is different. You have to figure that out for you.
Mhm.
So for us, we're wanting cash flow because for us, we want our freedom and time. That's our ultimate goal: freedom, time, building generational wealth, and leaving that legacy behind. So, in order for us to do that, we have to have cash flow still coming in because we still have bills to pay. So,
Yeah.
So part of it, we're our next move. Well, we'll have multiple moves, but with this particular one, it's a move-in ready.
Move-in
deal.
ready,
So yeah, so we
cash
just ran the numbers on what we can get for rent.
Yep.
Kind of go from there. So
Understand that was all a part of the strategy for the beginning.
Mhm.
When they came, they say, hey, this is our goal. They didn't come and say we want to flip houses. They didn't, yes, potentially. But the main thing was we're trying to generate cash flow.
Yeah.
That's our goal. That's our vision.
And quickly with the least amount of risk. With the least amount of risk involved.
So get your vision right. Understand what the goal is. Talk about it and say it out loud.
Talk about it.
Just
write it
keep
down.
inside.
Make
Write
the
it
vision
down.
Write it
plain.
down.
Write it
Go
down.
over it,
Yes.
over and over and over again. It makes
Speak it
sense.
into the atmosphere.
Confess it.
Yes.
Every
All right.
day, every morning I do that.
Ooh,
Every morning.
what's the routine?
My routine every morning, I always thank God first. And my part of my routine is this just something that I do. The land that we have in Anniston, I say this every morning. We will develop the land and build in Anniston. So that's just part of my routine, and I always say that. So that's it's going down.
Okay.
It's gonna happen.
Damn,
It's
absolutely.
gonna happen.
It's gonna
It's
happen.
gonna happen. It's just a
gonna
matter of when it's gonna
Right.
happen.
It's gonna happen.
And don't be so concentrated on. For me, it's like I don't try to consume myself with how, because like I serve a big God, and it's him. It's his duty to do the how, but it's for me to make the step. So he said, you make the first step, I'll make the next. So we just gonna keep moving. However, and I ask, like, for 2024, you surround us and put us where we need to be for us to get that extra growth and to accomplish what he wants us to accomplish on this earth. Yeah, right,
Absolutely. I'm
All right.
so proud of y'all.
Don't forget, if you got any questions about their journey, about their process, drop it in the comments. If you got any questions for us, drop it in the comments.
I want them my folks.
I want to touch on something that we've been talking about lately. Partnerships, leverage. Recently, y'all have been talking to a family member about potentially joining y'all process.
Mhm.
How did that conversation come about? Tell us about that.
Well, that's my first of all, that's my brother, Aquarius. He came to me because he did not know what we were doing, but he had went to my dad's house, and my dad was telling him, well, they call me Red. Well, Red doing this and Red doing that and all this stuff. So he reached out to me, and once he reached out to me and Victoria sat down and met with him and talked to him about it. And we had to throw y'all in now. That's a plus all in itself. So, so we did that, and he was real interested in doing it. He wanted to do it before, but he just didn't know how to take the step. Just like us, he didn't know how to do it. So we gave him a little nudge to get off the sideline to interact with y'all, and and that's how I took off from there. And now he's every day sending properties that He's even out of town right now. He's on vacation right now sending properties. So he real.
He's ready for
Yeah,
his
he
first deal for
He ready.
sure. So
Listen,
yeah,
man,
so
Oh, that makes me so happy.
I'm gonna say this, and I say this is probably one of my biggest pillars. It takes one person in the family to be crazy and say, I can do something different.
Mhm.
It takes one.
Mhm.
It takes one person to say, hey, we're gonna do this. And by you making that decision, that decision is going to affect everybody around you.
Mhm.
Like that decision is going to change the trajectory of the whole family. Not only are they doing real estate, he finna get into real estate. Once he gets into real estate, the floodgates gonna open at that point in time. Because they're gonna look at what they doing, and I'm gonna just keep it 100. People around them are gonna say, if they doing it, I know I can do it too. Not saying to diminish anybody, but we can look at people and we can say, hey, they came from where I came from. They didn't do anything.
I know them.
different.
I talk to them
I
every
know
day.
them.
I
They
watch
touchable.
this progress.
So if you're watching this, you are that chosen one for your family.
Yeah.
You are that one that's going to change everything.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. Walk into that truth and maximize it.
Absolutely. Oh, goodness.
All right, you got to go now.
I can't. Yes, you got to go.
So for people who are on the sideline, people who are afraid, what advice would you give them to help them overcome their fears?
well, I would say fear is natural for the human, but God has not given us a spirit of fear. So and I'm sorry, like I said, I mean, I'm just one of his, so I can't speak for nobody who's not. So, at the end of the day, I believe what he say over what my mind try to trick me into thinking, you don't have enough of this, you can't do this. Because our mind is gonna tell us that. I mean, it is, but at the end of the day, I believe his word. I mean, he said we should live in abundance, and we have to go after that. We have to make a step toward that. Just sitting home or just, just hoping and think. No, you have to put actions behind it. You have to put actions behind it. So,
Steve?
I'm gonna use this. That's just like when you first learning how to ride a bike. If that bike just sitting there, you're not gonna even take the steps or even take the initiative to get on the bike. So how are you gonna learn how to ride the bike if you don't even pick it up and get on it? You're gonna fall. You're gonna fall. You're gonna wobble, you're gonna wiggle. But once you start riding, you done took off. You done took off. So get up, do what you gotta do. Get in the game.
Gotta do it.
And don't let the fall take you out.
Right.
Because it didn't take you out.
Right.
You're still here.
You got
so
up and got
long as
back
you
on.
breathe, you can still do.
You got up and got back on the bike. So that's my take on it. But just start. You gotta start. You gotta start.
To that get knocked down point. I don't know who said it. I just heard it, but it's a boxing analogy. The true measure of a champion isn't how many times he get knocked down. It's how many times he get up. That's the true measure. But you can get knocked down and still get up and win the fight.
That's right.
You just can't stay down.
That's right.
And a lot of times, because we have got knocked down in other adventures, we stop believing in ourselves. We stop thinking that we're capable and that we can do it.
But when we were kids, we believed in ourselves.
Oh, we had the biggest imagination ever. But doing that, people have told us you can't do that. They put their fears on us. You failed a few times. Not your belief down.
Nobody has ever done that. Somebody has done it.
Somebody has done it. If you are married, if you are a parent, if you have multiple kids, if you work 2 jobs, they're proof it can be done. They took all those same situations and they're winning with them.
They're winning.
And this is only the beginning. Like this is only it gets me excited because I know 2024 gonna be like
amazing.
I already know.
Because you've already laid the foundation, you've already got the knowledge, you've already experienced the jitters, you've already conquered that fear of, okay, let me get funding. Okay, now I know how to use funding now. So okay, I'm ready to go.
Ready to go.
All right, let me put in the offer. Okay, I done put in some offers. I got some offers. I got some hours with offers in. So guess what? All right, I'm analyzing properties faster now. I'm ready to go. I done put in this rehab work on not one property, but 2 properties at the same time, because I don't think you give yourself credit for that. Y'all rehab 2 houses at the
That
same
duplex is
time.
2 houses.
2 houses.
You had different issues going on in both of
Yeah.
them.
So now I done put in some time on this rehab. So I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of dealing with contractors. I'm not afraid of finding out how to find a partner or how to find funding. I already know how to do that. So I'm so excited to see what 2024 is going to
I'm
be.
excited too. I wrote it down. Words not return for it, I wrote it down.
Already.
So, yes,
Already ready.
Already.
we're looking forward to it. We're just gonna continue to make our steps. So
That's it.
imperfect action.
Imperfect
And
action.
I want to give a shout out to Amanda Dang.
Yes.
Yes.
From the beginning.
Yes.
Yes.
From the beginning.
I don't know how we missed them, man.
From the beginning. She's been with us from the beginning.
Yes.
And she's been amazing.
It was so crazy because Amanda is an ex-Flipper student, and we believe in partnerships, y'all.
That's right.
I'm not gonna stop saying that.
That's right.
That is a part of the foundation of growing yourself, your business, or doing anything great. Is partnerships.
Yeah.
And I just had a feeling that they would hit it off. And it was like, you need to meet her. You need to meet her. And I just made the introduction and left. Didn't think twice about it. They called me 2 weeks later.
And you see them together.
You got an offer. Amanda's the agent. Oh. So that was amazing to see that partnership form.
That relationship. Is growing. Oh, it's beautiful.
And Amanda is a great agent. If you're looking for real estate, reach out to Amanda Daniels. She will help you. She's so loving, giving, and kind. It's amazing the type of positive energy again that she gives off.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm done with all my questions.
Like, this was amazing. I still feel the chills. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all don't get the opportunity to see Yasmin over here, but when it get good, Yasmin turn her shit. When she turn the camera, so y'all can see Yasmin. She like, ooh.
Oh boy. Yeah. So what I will say is, if you are thinking about getting into real estate, come to the conference. If you have a partner that you're thinking about doing real estate with, bring them to the conference. If you are looking for direction, the conference is your direction. I'm telling you, the conference is your direction. Bring whoever you're thinking about partnering with you, and just let the atmosphere take over.
Yeah.
All right. Who's gonna be our speakers, Miss Denmark?
All right, we got Nicole Ambrose coming out of Atlanta, Georgia.
ATL in the building.
ATL. Listen, this conference is like loaded ATL, straight up. So Nicole Ambrose is gonna teach you how to find a deal, what a deal looks like. Like, we like to say, okay, inventory's low, there's no real deals out there. No, you just don't know. You don't have enough hours, you don't have enough knowledge, and you need to learn. You need to substitute the hours and get Nicole's knowledge. All right. And you need to learn literally how to find a deal in this market, how to find a deal in any market so that you can be successful. Nicole is going to break that down. And when I tell you Nicole is the best to do it, she is the best to do it. She is one of the top 1%ers in the United States when it comes to being an agent and a realtor, being an agent and a real estate investor and investing. So she knows what it looks like from the investment side. She knows what it looks like from a realtor side, and she knows how to help others get into the game and really do deals. Next on the lineup is Derek Gooden. Derek Gooden is our inspector. He is going to walk us through a property. He's going to tell us, okay, when it comes to safety, this absolutely needs to be done. When it comes to upgrading, do I need to upgrade the electrical? What do I need to do with this plumbing? He's going to walk us through everything that is going to be on that inspection report, so that while you're rehabbing it, you can fight those things. You can give those things to your contractor. So you're speaking the same language, and you know by the time you finish this rehab, you touched on all of those major issues so that you don't have it when it's time to sell the house. So that's what I love about Derek being there. That's what I'm excited about when it comes to Derek, because you don't know until you have to go through it. And that's the best way to learn. Just walk through the property with us. We're going to be on a real bus tour, walking out, touching it, looking at it, seeing for yourself. Okay, what does galvanized plumbing look like? What does aluminum wiring look like? You can hear it, but to see it is different.
Totally agree.
Ooh, you gonna do Darius?
We got Darius Bender coming from Atlanta also. He's going to show us how to get the bag, y'all. If you have solid credit, he's going to show you how to turn that credit into cash in less than 30 days. He's going to give you the game. I'm telling you now, he's going to give it to you. That don't
Pause. Y'all were at the first conference. Darius was one of the speakers at the first conference. Did he wow you, or was he okay?
No, he wowed me. Yeah. Notes, and I go back and look at his notes and stuff. Yeah.
He gonna give
you
it.
anything. No.
He don't cut no corners.
Right.
He gonna tell you the real.
And how to get the money, because it's two big things for people. They don't know where to go. They don't know about the money. Those are the two biggest things. And this conference is geared around taking those fears away from you, taking those challenges away, so that you have a roadmap to success.
Harpering on Darius just a little bit. Darius literally, when we were at the conference, I don't know if you remember this, but he literally gave funding options live and said, go visit Nancy. Go visit, like he
had like 3 options.
Yeah,
like
right now.
that people were doing at the conference. Okay, let me see if I can approve it.
They
How
were
much
getting
I approve
approval
for
at the conference.
at the conference. When you find money at the conference, like you spend
That's
a little,
unheard of.
you spend a little bit to get a ticket,
That's unheard of.
and then you may get 10, 20,000.
And he got some more. I talked to
Like
him. He got some more stuff that he done got in his last year. I'm coming back in to watch theirs. Yes.
All right, we'll hop to Rowdy first. Rowdy is the king. Should I say he's the king? You don't get offended, right?
Oh no, that's my dude.
Okay.
He the king to me.
Rowdy is the king when it comes to rehabbing, when it comes to understanding what a rehab should look like, how to manage those rehabs so that you are saving money, so that you are executing it, exiting on time, and not getting your money stuck in a rehab to where you literally go underwater. Rowdy has taught us so much over the last year and a half.
Yes.
Maybe year and a half. Rowdy came in August, and I know my people thought, like, I actually keep talking about this guy. What's one thing you learned from Rowdy that rocked your brain?
I think about the well, I like the fact how he geared in toward novice, like new people coming in, and when it came to the contingencies, like what as a new person trying to invest, your contingency should be much higher than, because you ain't got no hours. You
Exactly.
right.
You ain't got no hours.
Yeah.
You don't know enough yet.
I like Rowdy because he's uncut. He just uncut all the way around.
Side kids.
Yeah.
Walk around the edges now.
He's gonna tell you, and don't get offended. Just take it and learn. You know what I'm saying? You will learn a lot, but he's just uncut. I like that.
That's it.
I tell Tanya this all the time. I don't have to worry about me not being me around Rowdy and him feeling some kind of way. No, like me and Rowdy gonna talk like we homies. Like
Right.
talk,
Yes.
and I don't have to like, okay, be a lady. Okay, watch your no, I just say whatever I want to say. I'm like, give me some.
And that's the kind of person you want to be around.
That's it. So man, make sure y'all get to the conference. I advise you to get in VIP so that you can have conversations with these people. You can ask them direct questions.
Yeah, about your situation.
About your personal situation.
Yeah.
About something that you're going through. Ask them about it. These are open people.
Yeah.
Like, they're not stuck up people you see on TV. They are open people. They're willing to help. There is one thing that we tell all of our speakers. There's one thing that we always get with our people. You have to give it all to them. We ain't holding nothing back. We giving it all to them. and let the chips fall where they may. All right. So we are. Oh yeah. I forgot. Thank
Today's
you.
Wednesday, so you got to join the group.
You got a
before
couple more
Friday.
days to join the group to be entered into a chance to win a free ticket to the conference. So
Derek Gooden has agreed to give a ticket to one lucky person, but they have to be an REI decoded in that Facebook group. Be a part of it. It's absolutely free. Also, being a part of it, we have a free mini course that we drop just so you can start learning, so you can learn about funding, you can learn about flipping, you can learn about real estate as a whole, to even know if it's something that you want to do.
And those wind downs are actually in there.
The wind downs are
We
actually
kinda
They were really good.
They was
yeah, they were.
I thought they was too. I ain't gonna lie to you,
Really?
because I went back and watched them too.
They
And
were
we
good
gave a
information.
lot of information on them. A lot of information.
Yeah, a lot.
to
For
do
It
real.
was enough for me to come here. It was. It really was.
Yes.
You just messed it up. Yeah, Tanya took me all off my game.
Okay.
So join it, get you a free ticket. If you've already got a ticket, then guess what? We're not going to take you out the raffle. You can bring your partner, your future investor, whoever it is that you're thinking about doing business with, you're thinking about doing it with. Real estate is not done alone, okay? It's a very lonely thing doing it alone. Whether you have an initial investor or you got somebody, you need to be able to bounce it off of somebody, your ideas, your dreams, your visions, and talk through some things. It's a lot harder for you to do it by yourself than it is for you to do it with someone else. So don't hold it in thinking I'm going to be the best. Take all that negativity out. We don't believe in that. Give until you can't give anymore. Help somebody else. Do it with partners. Do it with friends. Do it with whoever. Find a partner like they found a man that they didn't even know her, but guess what? Now they became friends, and now that's the partnership. You find the deals. We'll fund it. We'll flip it, and we just keep a cycle going to where everybody's making money, and it's a win-win situation.
It's enough money for everybody.
It's enough money for everybody.
It's enough money for everybody. All right, so we're gonna check out.
See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we are having Miss Churchill, Cassandra Churchill.
She's not coming. We gotta figure something out. You've been.
I missed that. Okay, well, we'll work it out.
We coming tomorrow.
We'll
know
be
we're gonna
tomorrow.
have, but we're gonna be here.
1 p.m. We'll work it out. It'll be amazing. Don't worry. REI Live, we're having a holiday party. It's gonna be food, games, light show. Make sure you're there. Bring your family. Guess what? Everybody who have kids and they say I can't make it because my kids, bring your kids. Our kids are gonna be there. It's the one event that they look forward to every year. Coming to REI Live Birmingham. Bring them, experience the light show, experience the food, experience the games. I got to post some pictures of the games from last year because it was so much fun. Be there, y'all. Network with people. Get in the environment with like-minded individuals. All right.
Yep. All right. That's it. Y'all got anything y'all want to say before we leave? I thank y'all for coming. First of all,
definitely thank you.
I know that this is so far out of y'all comfort zone.
I don't think it is for him. For me, yes.
So I want to make sure I thank y'all for coming. But if y'all have anything y'all want to say, y'all got the floor.
My thing is, I like to tell everybody, just invest in yourself and invest in the mentorship. You're gonna have to have a mentor. Just invest, because if you don't start investing in yourself, you ain't gonna never get outside. That's what I think.
Well, I would like to thank you guys for inviting us.
Yeah.
Happy
anniversary. And helping me kind of get out of my comfort zone as well. So, because I'm learning a lot throughout this process, and that's it's actually, it's taking me outside my comfort zone, believe it or not.
All about it.
I know I probably a calm face. I wear a calm face and stuff, but
That's where
comfort zone,
that's
but
where
I'm willing
happens.
to
Outside of your
I'm willing to
comfort
take that chance, and so far, hey, I think we're headed in the right direction. So I appreciate you guys for lending opportunity not only to us, but to everyone, to others, whoever, wants it, they can come get it. So it is available.
Yes. All right. So we are going to leave here. Their strategy call is right after this. So we might even go live at the duplex. So just, I'm going to go live.
We're going to duplex?
I don't think so. That wasn't the plan.
It's running now.
It's running. We can't go in.
Right.
Man. My bad.
But if you want to go to the other one, we have an offer on. Actually, we can do that one.
Oh.
But it's up to you.
But man, thank y'all for coming. See y'all tomorrow. Go get an REI coded. Let's make some money together. Peace.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Listen, it's Keith Everett, Real Estate Diddy. I'm right here at the Simple, Sexy Flipping Conference. I gave 10 ways on how to find off-market properties. If you're somebody trying to learn how to use the bank, find private money lenders, and knowing how you can fund the properties, you need to be here.
I would definitely recommend this event to anybody, especially if you're looking to get started in this business, because sometimes you just don't know where to go, and sometimes you don't know how to get started, and sometimes it could be the reverse. You got the motivation, but you don't have the education, or you have the education, you don't have the motivation. So sometimes it's being in certain rooms with certain people that'll kind of uplift you or inspire you or get you moving, get you thinking. But more importantly, this is the kind of room you want to be in, especially if you're a newbie.